Hi, everybody. I'm Doris. I'm from the International Marketing Office, and today I'm going to tell you briefly about Tallinn University overall. Then my colleagues will tell you about Baltic Film and Media School, Crossmedia Production program, Learning Games program, and finally, from Institute of Communication, the representative will talk about Communication Management Master's program. So, first of all, briefly about Tallinn University. Tallinn University, as you see it today, was established in 2005 as a merger of different academic institutes and units. At the moment, we have approximately 10,000 students studying here at BA, MA, and PhD level, among whom 700 are foreigners, mainly from Finland, then from Turkey, Russia, Latvia, Lithuania, and so on. This 700 makes up from degree students and exchange students. We have approximately 1,200 staff members here at Tallinn University, among whom 9.4% are foreign academics, which makes it the highest percentage in Estonian universities. We have 250 partner universities, which means, for example, when you come here to study and want to go abroad with Erasmus, you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of schools to choose among. And we have 26 academic units at the moment. And two of the units, as I said, Baltic Film and Media School and Institute of Communication, we'll talk to you today. Our university has defined ourselves as a leader and developer of smart lifestyle in Estonia. And as a result, we have directed our resources and activities into 5 broad focus fields. First of all, educational, innovation, cultural competences, open society and governance, digital and media culture, about which you will hear today, and healthy and sustainable lifestyle. At Tallinn University, we believe in individual approach to students. What it means? It means that our courses are quite small. All the students have the possibilities to talk directly to the lecturers, to the professors, ask them questions, get help, get supervised for their thesis, and so on. Our campus has a very favorable location. It's in the city center. Old Town is only 10 minutes away. The harbor is 5 minutes walk away, and airport, bus station, everything is close by and very near. Our campus and facilities include modern study rooms, computer classes, leisure areas, and so on. And as I said, Baltic Film and Media School, that is located also here in the main campus, has its own sound editing rooms, video editing rooms, television studio, film studio, and even a 4K cinema hall. So everything that's needed for filmmaking and audiovisual media is located there in Baltic Film and Media School. So now I'm going to give the floor to Alessandro, my colleague, who's going to talk about Baltic Film and Media School more in detail and about the Crossmedia Production program.
Hello, everybody, and I put myself in the center. That. Right, and thank you, Doris, for the introduction. One second. Okay, here it looks a bit better. Right, so Baltic Film and Media School. Well, first of all, what it is. We are a film, as the name says, we are a film and media school with over 400 students, with about 90 foreign students from an array of different countries worldwide. The same goes as well for the teaching staff. I myself am Italian, so I am daily surrounded by a number of colleagues that come from different countries. Baltic Film and Media School is definitely one of the largest school for what concerns film schools and media in Europe. And it is the truly and only international film and media school in Northern Europe. Regarding as well the participation and attendance of foreign students in Erasmus program, we have many of them every year, and we have a number of, as you can see here in the slide, of collaborations with foreign universities. So what I am talking to you about is one of our newest programs. It was launched 3 years ago at BA level, and it is the program in cross-media production. We are rather proud to say that we were definitely the first university in Europe to offer a curricula 100% dedicated or fully designed around cross-media production. And we are still one of the few universities that has it as a whole curricula or teaches cross-media as well as different courses. The program is fully in English, and what the students get out of it is an extensive portfolio made out of audiovisual and media content, good contacts within the industry, and an international validated university degree. Now, what I will talk to you first is what it is cross-media, because it's a new term and it might lead to some confusion. And then I will show you some, I will tell you what is more specifically you are going to study here enrolling in the cross-media course. And finally, I will show you some examples of what our students are doing during the 3 years of studies here at Baltic Film and Media School. So, first of all, what is cross-media production? Well, cross-media is the practice to create media productions that unfolds on multiple platforms. What we mean here, we are creating some media stories or some media content, not only anymore as a single medium, like like, for example, making a film or making a TV program or making a book. A book as well can be a media text. But it is to create something that spreads on different platforms, and often they are integrated through the narrative, therefore create what in the field is referred to as transmedia. So what you might end up doing, well, not might, what for sure you will end up doing by enrolling in the course, is to create stories that are going to spread on different platforms. Like you might introduce a story by making a film, and a film that has two main characters. And then you will go further in explaining a side character that doesn't have that much space into the film by, for example, making some webisodes or special episodes for the web. So this is what we are teaching you. We are going to teach you how to create stories in different forms. Audiovisual form is one of the primary form or meaning of or tools of expression, and these are stories that will spread, on different platforms. So the question then becomes, how to produce audiovisual and media content for new interactive platforms, as I was introducing 2 seconds ago, like computers, mobile games, consoles, digital TV, and social media, and how to integrate those in one consistent story. So our curricula combines then teaching in the fields of audiovisual media production, IT, and as well business management. This is very important because not only we will teach you how to create content, but even how to create business models that are sustainable. Often in film schools, this and media schools, this aspect is kind of overlooked. So we have people that they are great creative content creators, but then they lack in the capability of creating good and sustainable companies. So we will teach you that as well. So in other words, we can say that our course, cross-media course, will offer both theoretical and practical assignments aimed at giving you a good understanding of the field and good practice. What will you study here? Well, these are just some examples that I've put down for you. So in order for you to understand a bit what is our course about, we have courses ranging from, you know, the introduction, theoretical courses like Introduction to Cross-Media Environments, and then more practical courses like workshop, Cross-Media Workshop 1 and 2, where you will create multi-platform narrative or cross-media narratives, both for the school itself, or with, you know, as where your freedom, where your creative freedom, where you will have total creative freedom, and then projects for outside clients, which I will show you some examples later. Then you have courses like camera work, the art of lighting, basics of TV journalism, social media, semiotics of multimedia, media theories, and then and on like advertising, marketing, etc., etc. So why, then the question is, why to study cross-media? Well, already in 2006, Mark Thompson, the BBC General Director, said, we need a BBC ready for digital and for 360 degrees multi-platform content creation, which brings different kinds of creativity together in technology and as well as content to deliver what we need in this converging world. So what he's saying is that, for example, if you see it from the point of view of a TV station or a broadcaster like BBC, there is no need anymore for single content, for single platform content. But there is the need of content that spreads on multiple platforms. Already, if you just think in a very simple way and you think of any media text, let's take a film, for example, that doesn't have a Facebook page, that would be unthinkable. And here you will learn not only to have a Facebook page, not only to have a YouTube page, but to integrate them in a clever way in order to create more entertainment, in order to communicate better to your audience, in order to engage in the dialogue with your audience. Furthermore, Steven Spielberg in 2013, he said, we are never going to be totally immersive as long as we are looking at the square, where it's a movie screen or whether it is a computer screen. We have got to get rid of that, and we got to put the player, therefore the viewer, inside the experience. That's the future. What he says here is that the communication is not anymore, I am the producer, I create something, and you as an audience, you just consume it. But I am a producer, yes, I am the professional one, so I am creating the backbone of the narrative, but then I ask for your participation, I ask for your collaboration, I ask you to co-create with me. So this is the future. This is the future where the audience has an active role in the co-creation of media content. And this is what we are going to teach you here. So we are not only teach you how to create content, but we are teaching you as well how to engage in the communication, in the dialogue with the people that will become your co-creators. And that is what until now was called your audience. We were the finalists and the winner with three different projects, with one project a winner and finalists with three different projects have been interactive. We were the official nominee at Crossmedia Days in Paris and with two different projects. Then our projects that were presented at the Tallinn Black Night Film Festival and at Sleepwalker Short Film Festival. What else can I say? We had partners, we're proud to say, such as the Estonian Public Service Broadcasting, ERR here, and many others. So why to come to study cross-media at BFM? Because you will find an international environment, because you will learn the skills of the future media producers, and because you will gain great contacts and with the industry and great opportunities to show your work within the industry. So from my side, it's all. I hope that it was clear enough. And if you have any questions here, there is the chat I can see on the left. We would be glad to answer you. And now my colleague, Andres Iesaar, will introduce the next course. Thank you. Have a good day.
I'm here to introduce to you a new curriculum. It is a really new one. We will open it up in this fall. It is named Learning Games. It's a master program. Operation will be 2 years, and it will be in English, as main courses in Baltic Film and Media School are. We are international one. Yeah, we have many students, as Alessandro already told you, from different countries of the world, coming from Brazil up to China, from Finland to Turkey. So it means that we must be able to make a very good cooperation between different institutes inside of university, and also cooperation between international higher education institutions. What is our special position in educational field? What we have expertise to provide in interdisciplinary curricula. As cross-media curricula was example where we have successfully combined already film, entrepreneurship, audiovisual skills, cross-media storytelling, and many different disciplines. And so it's the case also for learning games. Here the main combination will be between gaming and education. We have two kinds of professions, two kinds of disciplines, but the aim of both is to create a final thesis, final project, final paper in the teamwork. For that, we will use expertise from Institute of Educational Sciences, Institute of Informatics, Institute of Psychology, and the Institute of Communications, which are the neighboring bodies around Baltic Film and Media School. And of course, Baltic Film and Media School ourselves, we will provide knowledge about audiovisual arts, cross-media, and so on. The curriculum aims to create conditions for formation of a true gaming and educational professionals who know how to integrate educational field, ICT, and design knowledge with modern information and communication technology by using innovative educational tools that support learning and creation. Just to give you one example, what is around of this learning games curricula. Human-computer interaction. We must understand how people react with different devices. What are the best ways to create applications for different screens, not only for screens or other devices. Then everything around us depends on the storytelling, how well we can talk our stories, how well we can communicate. It's the same about games, and of course, it's really important in learning, in the teaching process. How good are teachers to tell the stories to students? That brings us to pedagogy. And pedagogy is very closely related to the psychology, how everything works. Our special aim is to put all these disciplines together into gaming environment. Game doesn't mean that it is only about computer games or smartphone games. Games can be played everywhere. It can be outside, indoor, it can be throwing dice, it can be opening up special initiatives and so on and so on. We are aiming to cover all these fields. These three main areas which are included in our curricula are game design and gamification. Then we have two disciplines in parallel. One is interaction design and the other one is development and cognitive psychology. I would like to stop here for a moment. There are three core areas, but it's not compulsory to go through all these. The game design and gamification curricula models, these are compulsory for everyone. But after that, or addition to that, students are allowed to choose their elective model. It can be on the side of interactive design, it's more like ICT, or it can be more on an educational side, it's developmental and cognitive psychology. So the picture looks like this. Gaming model, it will be compulsory for everyone, and all of our students will go through it. Here the game design, game project and other subjects are taught. In interaction design and development and cognitive psychology, we will go to specialization subjects. Some of examples of the subject we are teaching here. In game model, compulsory courses are research and design of educational games, design of gameplay and core mechanics, learning game design, basics of game theory and design, transmedia storytelling, educational game project, and design game assets. These are compulsory for everyone. On development and cognitive psychology, the courses are dedicated more to the educational side, as I already said. It's didactical games based on ICT, supporting the development of a learner. There are cultural language and thinking courses, psychology of social influences, educational psychology, achievement, motivation and behavior, design and development of the learning environment. Or the second possibility is to go a little bit more towards ICT technology. And then the main compulsory courses in interaction design module are interaction design methods, developing interactive systems, design theory and methodology, evaluation the user experience. In addition to compulsory courses, there is a possibility to choose between several elective courses in all modules, but I will skip the part of these. Why you should choose this program? The reason to choose this program are listed here. Graduates leave with an extensive portfolio for further career, plus an internationally validated university degree. The program is practice-oriented. The final thesis will be in mode of teamwork. Yes. All these students will participate in creation of prototype of a new game or developing of gaming methodology. And the third reason to choose us is possible career options for graduates include learning game designers and other teaching aid creators, entrepreneurs and supporters of the teaching process at the comprehensive school in educational technology. So there are also two slides about curriculum results I will not go through all these details, but people who will be graduated in 2017, I hope there will be many of you, will be able to start their career in educational business and in educational environments, and also in gaming industries. Gaming industry, as you know, is a high-speed growing economy in all over the world, and part of this growth will come from educational games, creation of educational games, and Tallinn University is looking forward to be an important player on these developments. So, if you are interested, then here are the contacts, and you will find also contacts from our website. This was all from my side, and I will give back to Doris.
So hi again. Do you have any questions specifically about Baltic Film and Media School or Crossmedia Production or learning games? I will wait just 1 second if anybody writes. As I can see, everything was clear. The next presenter will be from Institute of Communication.
Hello. Nice to see you, everyone there. So I can speak a little bit about the Communication Institute and about our teachers, about our programs, what is possible to learn here. It is, as you see, the master program in communication management in English. There are several other courses and some other experts who can advise us. And I need to say that all our teachers are working in the field of the communication one way or another. We have one very good lecturer also who is working as a journalist, but many of us, me included, are working in a practical field in the communication area. Some of ourselves are working in the public sector, and some of ourselves are working in the private or for the non-profit sector as well. So there are the 3 possible fields: marketing communication, specific focus on advertising, and I need to say these roots of the Communication Institute are coming from the advertising, because firstly it was advertising and propaganda was studied here in Tallinn University. Then the communication management and public relations, and of course also the journalism and the media communication. In Estonia, this is a very good. We have we are the little nation, so most of our professionals who are working in the field of the communication, they can speak in English, can use them as co-lecturers. We can use them in our courses as a practitioners who can really say about the things what they done just yesterday. And we also have here some people who are involved with corporations, with the corporations which are more or less international. So these are the questions what we can give for you, not only the questions but also the answers. As you see, the main goal of the communication is here, this strategy and to build good relationship with the stakeholders. This is the most important, of course. And internal and external communication, and of course the crisis as well. We have here the practitioner who is working as a lecturer, but also the practitioner nowadays in the Finnish police department in Helsinki, but she was working also in Estonian police board. She's studying the crisis communication, ending the PhD studies. She's not anymore studying PhD. You see duration and you see the cost, but here are some answers also for the questions why to choose the program. And some of these things I'm already mentioned, but some of things you can see here. And as I said before, we really have a good connection with practitioners, and we all are practitioners in everyday life as well. So this is one of our strengths, of course. So how it looks like first year, the general courses, pre-electives, compulsory courses, and the second year are more the main focus on the master seminars and writing for the master thesis. But I need to mention that when you're coming to the master studies at Tallinn University, then it's good to have own idea already what is your master thesis for the future. It can be developed and it will be developed. You can be sure about it. But when you're coming in and you know already what kind of question in the society, in the field of communication, is your question for what you want to have the answers done by your own job here, then or during the studies, then that's better, of course. So here are the compulsory subjects. I don't gonna read them all. I'm just gonna pick up some of them, like international marketing communication, master seminars, and the risk and crisis communication theories, which are important as well. There are two models, two areas, so you can focus. And the first of them is intercultural communication. And it's basics of the international intercultural communication. And there is a possibility to participate in international Eurocampus project to study intercultural communication in partner university abroad as well. Maybe something interesting, and it needs to be when we speak about intercultural communication and the political communication. And there are a big part which was a study of our one professor, propaganda, Linna Priimägi, his name, and he's a well-known propaganda analyzer and also the propaganda researcher. So his lectures are quite interesting. And as you know, there are only the little step between propaganda and the advertising. After graduation, so you can be employed in the communication agencies as a consultants and experts. And we hope that you are not only competent in basic operational tasks, but especially in the strategic communication management. You really will start right away with the courses where you need to go from the problem solving toward to the good and well-developed strategical and tactical plans of the communication. And a lot of times we take such of case studies from the real life. Mostly we take them from the real life with experts in the classroom. And if you need any further information, then you can see also the contact here on the last slide don't hesitate to contact with Gea Kiviraiuja, speaking good English better than me. She knows everything, all the technical details about our courses, how to start the studies and how to end it, how to behave during them. So, thank you very much.
So, the admission requirements for the international students. First of all, the deadlines. For the non-EU students, except students from Russia, Turkey, and Ukraine, the deadline is 1st of May. And the students from EU, Russia, Turkey, and Ukraine, the deadline is 1st of July. So you have time. You have to fill in the online application at estonia.dreamapply.com. After that, you have to have done that and paid the application fee, which is 80 euros. You need to send by post the online application cover, printed and signed, and copy of secondary education certificate for bachelor students who want to be a bachelor student, and bachelor's degree certificate for those who want to be a master student, and transcript of records. If the translation is requested, if the document is not in English, and both copies and translations must be attested by a notary. After that, you need to prove your English. You have to have English at least on B2 level. You need to prove, you can prove your English. Well, the most popular tests are IELTS and TOEFL, for example. They will send directly the exam results to Tallinn University. Also, the EU students have the possibility to carry out the language test here in Tallinn University. Then, after that, you can upload to the online system the copy of the identification page of passport and the receipt of payment of the application fee. And some of the countries have country-specific requirements. For example, if you are from Finland, if you graduate with cum laude, you don't have to prove your English proficiency. And the last step, you have to pass the program-specific requirements. For Crossmedia Production, it's an audiovisual CV. You have to do an audiovisual CV. It's 3 minutes. You have to talk in English. What is your motivation to study Crossmedia? What have you done so far? Then you have to upload it to YouTube and send the link to us. And after that, you will have an interview with the admission committee, and you can do it via Skype. You don't have to come to Estonia for that. The program-specific requirements for Learning Games Master Program is an CV, letter of motivation, and also an interview. And the program-specific requirements for communication management is also a letter of motivation and an interview. Study allowances. When you already are a student here at Tallinn University, you have the possibility to apply for an needs-based study allowance. So this is for students who are financially disadvantaged backgrounds, and the allowance is 75 up to 220 euros per month during the whole study period. Or you can apply for a study allowance based on your study results. When you have a good study results, then you have a possibility to receive an allowance 100 euros per month during one semester. You have to apply each semester. Now about a few words about the student life here in Tallinn. First of all, here at Tallinn University, we have our own student union. It's a body that has different organizations and units under it. For example, International Club that organizes events for international students. Is in Tallinn for exchange students. We have our own student TV that broadcasts the latest news for you. Our own culture club, sports club, photo club, cultural collectives. We even have our own student cafe, and we run all childcare. About the accommodation, we have dorms here at Tallinn University, but you have to be rather quick in order to have a place at the dormitory. One option is to have a place at Tallinn University dormitory. That's just around the corner from the main campus. For the international students, you have the possibility to apply for double rooms, and the price is 170 euros 50 cents. We also have G4S dormitory, and there are double and single rooms. The price for a double room is 170 euros, and for single room is 340 euros. There's also a deco dormitory, where are double and triple rooms, and the price is 150 euros. Of course, you always have the possibility to rent an apartment yourself or with your fellow students, with your friends. The prices vary. There are apartments available that are approximately 200 euros, so few apartments that are 200 euros, but still, but the prices go up to 450, 500, even 600. So it really depends on which kind of apartment you wish to have. If you want to have more information about the accommodation, check up tlu.ee/housing. About the cost of living here in Tallinn. The cost of monthly living cost is about 300 to 500 euros. It depends, of course, on yourself, on how much you want to spend and how much are you able to spend. And this 300 to 500 euros do not include living costs, so plus living costs, yeah? Here are a few examples of the prices. For example, a student meal is 3 to 7 euros. Public transport is free if you're a resident of Tallinn. Theater ticket is 12 to 18 euros. Concert ticket 80 even 30 euros. Private sports clubs are 30 to 70 euros, and so on. About work and internship. You have the possibility to work here in Tallinn during your studies. And you also have the possibility to do an internship. Some of the programs even require an internship. Some of them don't. You can get contacts from various online platforms where there are different job offers, or you can also ask some contacts from your institutes or Tallinn University's Career and Counseling Center. If you would like to have more information about working in Estonia, go and check up studyinestonia.ee/working. So our campus, as I already said, it's located in the city center, in the heart of Tallinn. So everything is really close by and it's really easy to get here. Here is how the buildings look like. All the buildings have Latin names, so you can recognize them in which building you have to go. Terra means the earth. It represents academic traditions. It's the oldest building of Tallinn University. And here are mainly all the central services, like the marketing office, academic affairs office, and so on. Astra building, which houses the Institute of Communication also. Astra means the stars, and it represents achieving your goals. Astra is the newest addition to our campus. It's the newest building here now. Silva, the forest, represents researchers. It's also known as the language building. Nova means innovation. It houses Baltic Film and Media School. So this is the building where all the film studios are, television studios, editing rooms, and even cinema hall. Everything that's necessary for filmmaking and audiovisual media and cross media. Then Ursa means a bear, and it means defending your ideas. And Ursa houses Institute of Fine Arts. And then we have Mare, the sea, and it represents openness. There are all kinds of different institutes and lecture halls. Here are a few pictures more from the inside of the buildings, and few of the outside also. And also, additionally to degree studies, we have short courses here during Tallinn Summer and Winter School. The Tallinn Summer School will take place in July from 13th to 31st. Winter School but ended in January, and the next year it will be 4th until 22nd of January. During the Tallinn Winter and Summer School, approximately 85% people who participate are foreigners. They can choose among different courses that, as you can see, last maximum 3 weeks. During the summertime, we have 25 different courses. The participants can choose among language courses. Baltic Film and Media School also offers its courses and so on. And of course, Tallinn Summer and Winter School offer a cultural program also during the additional to the courses. They go to field trips to museums and so on. And here are the links for the web pages: summerschool.tlu.ee and winterschool.tlu.ee if you wish to check them up. So, for example, if you have any questions about the programs and want to know how's the student life really in Tallinn, you can turn to our students, to our ambassadors. You can ask them directly about their studies, their experience, and get help from them. Basically, all the English-based programs we have an ambassador from the program also. So you can most probably find your contact from there. If you want to talk to them, go to tlu.ee/ambassadors, and from there you can get their contacts. Last but not least, I suggest you to follow us at social media to get the latest updates from of our events and of our doings. In Facebook, you can find us at Tallinn University. And to sum it up, you can go and check our webpage, tlu.ee, for more information. And if you have specifically want to know more about admission, you can contact our admission specialists at admissions@tlu.ee.